Hi, today I'll show you how to set up Wi-Fi connection on the controller. So basically you will need to have a good and stable Wi-Fi connection first of all. So you will need a Wi-Fi router and connect it to the internet and all things set up on the router, so ensure that you have that stable connection first of all, because without the stable connection there may be many problems and it will be harder to set up. Basically, first of all, we will need stable Wi-Fi connection. I will assume that you have Wi-Fi connection and will show you just how to set up Wi-Fi on the device. So basically I have this device and we go to this settings, and here we enable Wi-Fi enable set to 1. Wi-Fi enable set to 1. This is to enable the Wi-Fi communication overall. Also I set to Wi-Fi login interval to 1 minute, so I will quickly see what parameters are on the controller when I enter the web system. After this done, I press this button, which is called Wi-Fi config mode. So here it will show hub ID. You will need to write down this ID. This ID is to identify the controller in the web system. So you will need to write down this number for the controller, for each of the controller you have, and later you will use this as a reference in the web control system. So once you have entered this screen, you will need some mobile phone with Wi-Fi capability. So I assume you have, for example, iPhone. I will show you later how to deal with Android too, but with iPhone it's the same. You will need either iPhone or Android. So ensure that you're on the screen, not in the settings menu, but on this screen, I mean on the controller. If you're in another screen, that it won't work. So basically this setup feature works only if you are on this screen. So I have my mobile phone here, and I open. I will show you. So this is the settings, and I press Wi-Fi. So I will enable. I already enabled Wi-Fi, but if it is disabled, you need to enable Wi-Fi. And you will see here that there is a Wi-Fi network. This long name, which starts from hub and a big number. This is the same number you've seen at the controller. So basically it may be called hub number or ESP number. If you see either hub or ESP network, then you press on this network, and it takes a while, and then this little screen appears which is called login. It is the settings for the Wi-Fi. It has the header preserve attach, and it asks for the SSID, that is the name of the work Wi-Fi network. So this is the name and password of your stable Wi-Fi network, not the mobile network, not the test network, but this should be stable and strong signal and permanent, and I'm sorry, I talked too long. So if this happens, I press back and go to config mode again, and basically I need to do the same. Just connect to this my little network. So this should be stable and permanent and high speed, so the most stable and most reliable network you can get. So I enter the name of this network. Please check that it is entered correctly. Not please check if the symbols like O and 0 are not misspelled. So the same for the password. So you see here that I've entered my SSID and password for the network. Then do not change any other parameters, and here at the very bottom of the screen I have this button called Save to Hub. I press Save to Hub, it waits for a while, should be like not more than 20 seconds. Okay, it's saved. I can press done, and at the controller you will see that my network has applied, yeah, that I have new SSID and password. So you can check here on this screen that you entered the correct parameters. Again, most of the problems with Wi-Fi is that SSID or password has been misspelled or entered incorrectly. So once you enter correctly the SSID and password, it should be working well. It should be no problems. So this consider this done, and I will turn off Wi-Fi on my iPhone, and I will show you how to set up the controller using Android. So basically I will enter config mode once again, and I take my Android phone, and this is it, and basically I enter settings on the Android and go to connections, and here I have Wi-Fi 2. Your version may be a little bit different, but the whole idea is the same. So I see here the same hub network. If you don't see this network, then maybe you didn't enter this screen, this settings screen, because this network appears only if you enter this settings screen. On the Android it is a little bit trickier, because you have Basically, you can see what I'm doing. I've connected to this hub network, then I press again on this network and this little screen appears with network speed, security, IP address, and we need here the manage router. The manage router, this address. So it doesn't seem like doing something meaningful, but if you press this address, it will show you the same screen as we've seen on iPhone. I don't know why did they hide it, but basically it is needed by the controller. So basically you can change this network here, and again it is the same screen, and if you're done, you can save to hub, and it is the same thing. So once you have this settings set to the required to required parameters, again Wi-Fi SSID is the name of the stable and reliable and high-speed Wi-Fi network, and passphrase is obviously is a password to that network. So once we are done, we need to save to hub, and this is basically that's the whole thing, that's the whole process I've shown you. So after we're done, we can basically just disconnect Wi-Fi and go to controller. Here we check that everything I have set up correctly and go back again. On the main screen there is a little letters showing the status of Wi-Fi connection. So you see here it is IWC. So basically this is the status of Wi-Fi. So basically if we have dash, so dash means there is no connection. If we have IW, then we know that we have connected to the Wi-Fi network itself. So W means there is okay connection to the Wi-Fi network, and C means there is good connection to the server. So there is a server that needs to that the controller needs to connect in order to send the data and for you to view the data. So basically if everything is okay, then we will have IWC. If there is some problems, then we may have dashes here. Dashes mean we have some problems. So if there is no W, then it means that we cannot connect to the Wi-Fi network. The main reason is wrong password. So the wrong password or wrong Wi-Fi network name. So please check Wi-Fi network name and the password once again, and watch this video once again, and the second reason for not having Wi-Fi connection is poor Wi-Fi signal. So basically maybe you need to use external antenna and maybe bring the router closer to controller. Remember that walls and different obstacles, they reduce Wi-Fi signal, and that's the second main reason there may be Wi-Fi problems. So, and C, if there is no C, after say 30 seconds or a minute, then there is some problem with your internet. So hopefully all works well. It's very easy once you understand the process. Once you do it 1 or 2 times, you will get it very quickly. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.